Testing, hot outbound call. 1, 2, 3, 4. You on the air?
Are you ready?
Make the approach. Plant your feet firmly in the ground. Head down. Eyes on the ball. Relax. That's it. Get your left arm straight. Your right arm straight. Relax. Lower your right shoulder. Go!
The Honeymooners Podcast, the only podcast that is all about the greatest show of all time. With the stars, Joe Conti and Louis Fatts.
Welcome, fellow raccoons and members of the Women's Auxiliary. What's happening, all you Hurricanes, Bensonhurst Bombers, and all you cameraman Charlies of the world? You're listening to the Honeymooners Podcast with me, Joe Conti, and my pal Louis Fatts.
Video mare quante bello, spira tanto sentimento. That's all.
The only discussion-based podcast all about the greatest show of all time. We record in the Non-Productive Studios at 328 Chauncey Street in Brooklyn, USA. Subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts. And if you're on iTunes, give us a 5-star rating and leave a positive review. Our home base, if you don't do the podcasting, is Non-Productive.com/honeymooners to listen to all of our episodes. And don't forget to like our Honeymooners podcast Facebook page and follow us on Twitter. And if you want to leave us a voicemail, call 240-442-2635, and we'll either mention the voicemail on the air or we'll play the voicemail on the air, depends.
Correct.
And email us at
bangzoom1956@gmail.
That's right. And what's up, Lou?
Joe, as I toss the oatmeal in the air.
Yes. Episode 55.
55.
That's
we have
right.
a 55. The Bulldog, Oral Hershiser.
Oral Hershiser.
We both flubbed his name.
It's our new it's Flub of the Week. Our first flub of 2021, might add. Oh, yeah, Oral Hershiser. They called him the Bulldog?
The Bulldog, they used to call him. And he looked nothing like...
Of course, that's a sarcastic thing. It's
but it was his demeanor. He was actually a Bulldog.
Was he really?
Yeah, on the mount, yep.
Because that's like, calling a giant guy tiny. That's what I thought, because he looks like
he's a thin, frail
he looks like Rick Astley.
Yeah, right.
He doesn't look like a an athlete by any means.
They call him the Bulldog because he was tough as nails out there.
Really?
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
I remember, he had like 58 innings in a row without scoring a run or something like that, some ridiculous thing.
Yep. That's him, Oral Hershiser.
Very nice, Oral Hershiser.
I got it right. I just said it right. Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to stop right there.
But welcome, everybody, and it's our first show of the new year. Hopefully everybody had a nice Christmas and a Happy New Year. And we are fresh, ready to go.
Yep.
We took a week off, and we are ready to go. And I got to tell you, Lou, for New Year's, because, listen, all the maniacs out there, we all know what we all do for New Year's.
That's right.
But I have to confess.
We were watching the Moesha marathon.
Yeah. I was watching two drunk girls?
Two broke girls.
Two broke girls, whatever it is. Right. No. I did it again. I was 2 years ago, The Odd Couple would be on the Long Island channel in New York.
Yeah, against WLIW or something.
LYW, Channel 10.
Yeah.
And so I said, you know what? I haven't seen Odd Couple so long, and my wife's not a Honeymooners fan. She loves The Odd Couple.
Okay,
I said, you know what? We'll go Odd Couple, Honeymooner, Odd Couple, Honeymooner. And we did like that for 2 hours. And then just started watching more Odd Couple. Couple. And then last year, I did the same thing. And this year, I did 11 and a half hours of Odd Couple. And it's a ridiculous show.
Yeah.
Now, here is my thoughts.
Go ahead, Joe. We were talking about this before. Joe's.
Okay. It's you can use any example of any of the great sitcoms of all time, right? You can whether it's Odd Couple. And whether you like them or not, I Love Lucy, All in the Family,
whatever. Seinfeld, Cheers,
Seinfeld, all that.
Whatever.
The Honeymooners is almost like if all of those great shows you took their best 39 episodes.
Right.
If you took The Odd Couple's best 39, which would be a ridiculous task, number
Yes,
one.
first of all, yeah,
to
coming
try
up
to
with 39 out of what, 200?
I think
I want
it
to
was-
say 200. I'm not sure.
No, I thought it was 114.
Oh, 114. Okay, good.
5 years at maybe 20 epissodes apiece.
Okay, that's probably right. Okay.
Probably somewhere around
Yeah.
there. I think because I'm one of those annoying when I'm watching shows, I'm on IMDb.
Okay.
I'm on IMDb more than anything.
Okay.
I'm always looking. I remember I was watching Alfred Hitchcock once with my friend, and I was just looking at the episode, and they found out that it was what's his name? The one that created Love Boat and Schwartz, Sherwood Schwartz.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah, he played like a guy directing traffic on the road in an episode. And I'm like, did you know that? He's like, are you watching the show?
No.
I'm like, I'm sorry. I just get it just makes sense. Like, think of your second favorite show, all right? Because we all know what everybody who's listening, their favorite show is.
That's right.
Your second favorite show. Think if they took the best 39,
Right.
and that's what you have. That's what
So
we have.
You imagine like 39 Odd Couples.
Yeah.
And you're talking cream of the crop. You probably couldn't even get it down to 39.
You couldn't get it down to 39.
But-
And we would probably be having that conversation if they had 5 years, after. I'm not talking about the Lost
No,
ones,
not the Lost
but if they
episodes.
would have gone for even 3 years.
Right.
You would have been like, how are you going to do your best? It would have been even harder to come up with our
Yeah.
best top 10,
Top 10,
top
yeah.
5. And believe me, I'm not diminishing the greatness of the show. I'm saying that's how great this show is.
Yeah.
It's almost like there were 5 years
Yeah.
of it, and they said, here's 39 episodes, the best, and we're not showing you the other ones.
This is one season. You're talking one season.
Right.
And we said before the show, we're talking, how many bad episodes are there in the 39? Some people will say none.
Most people will say
There are
none.
ones that, of course, we like better than others.
Of course.
But
And,
they're really
you
not,
could
they're
argue-
not bad.
You could argue and say, everybody's got one that they're not fond of.
You're not fond of, but it's not.
Doesn't mean you won't watch it.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you're going to watch it. It's
Yeah.
going to be good in its own way. It's
Right.
just not going to be up to like Oh My Aching Back, Funny Money, or
Right.
whatever your favorites are.
Pal of mine.
Pal of mine.
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah. Brother Ralph.
Brother Al, here you go. We just knocked off our top line. Trapped.
Yeah. And trapped again. And trapped again.
And again. And again. And again.
But yeah, so it goes to show how and it's both ways, because part of it is like, look, we all know that everybody wouldn't know every single line of every single episode if there were 5 seasons.
Right.
I don't think it's feasible to be able to.
No.
Because think about it. We have 39, right? Use Odd Couple as, say, 115. That is 3 times as much. So that would mean we would have to have watched 3 times as many episodes, or at least that many more times to be able to memorize and know every episode.
Yep.
But what I'm saying is that that's how great this is.
Yep.
Is that it's basically a best of for any other show that's been around that would have been around for 3 or 4 years. So that's all I'm saying with that. And so I'm telling Lou this before the show, and Lou says, "Hey, what would have happened if Ralph and Ed were living in an apartment
together?"
And it doesn't mean that they would be the characters of the
No.
Odd Couple.
No.
But just if they were living in an apartment, 2 single guys, with driving each other crazy,
yeah.
what would it be like? And obviously, we're saying before, Ralph would definitely be the
Oscar Madison.
not because of the cleanliness, but just because of that
the demeanor,
yes.
that overbearing demeanor.
Yes. And you know what? Art Carney being with the Ed Norton with the trying to write something,
just wiping
shooting
things
pool,
off, with his handkerchief.
annoying. Would be
Yes.
classified as an annoying behavior.
Felix, like a Felix Unger type.
Right, a Felix Unger type. But it would just be a great. Too bad there wasn't a way for like somebody to film that, because there are some guys on the in some of the groups they have written like little sketches of an episode of the Honeymooners, and some of them aren't bad. Yeah, but that would be funny to see.
And the thing too is everything comes full circle. Is that Art Carney winds up playing Felix Unger on Broadway?
Oh, if somebody had footage of that. Because I can't, even though we're actually saying like, oh wow, he's in a sense the Ed Norton character
Yeah.
is a little
Yeah.
bit like, but nothing. Like, can
Yeah,
you imagine Art Carney playing Felix Unger?
Unger.
That's amazing
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
And they said, I think, because
like I say, the Ed Norton character really isn't a field cylinder.
No.
Like they would be like eating like pizza like every night. Ed Norton is not cooking.
Right.
So,
He's not
eating
neurotic.
a gourmet meal.
Yeah, he's
with
not a
wine
neurotic
and-
character.
not that thing.
No. But just the fact that their dynamic would be the same.
Same, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I just get roped into it every year.
I did too. I actually watched more Odd Couple than Honeymooners.
Honeymooners.
And I even watched some Twilight Zones too. And I'm not a big Twilight Zone guy.
Okay.
But I did watch some Twilight Zones.
Yeah, there are some episodes
There are
that
some good ones, yeah.
but I don't know it as
Yeah.
much as
Yeah.
I don't see myself.
And I had to
doing
do.
a
I had
Twilight
to
Zone
actually
podcast.
had to do an IMDb while I'm watching Twilight because they had a lot of famous people on there.
Yes.
And one of the episodes, young girl, and I'm saying that's Anne Francis. I don't know if you know who Anne Francis
No,
is.
no.
She played Honey West in the TV show, and really, really pretty lady from
Right.
the '60s, I guess that was.
Okay.
And I said that's Anne Francis, but young. I'm picturing this Honey West version of Anne Francis, and I look on the of course IMDb. I took it out. Sure enough, I said that's Anne Francis, and it was. And I waited for the credits. Didn't matter anymore, but it was Anne Francis. Because I already got my answer.
Well, that's what we were talking about because you've been watching the Lost episodes.
Yes, I have. I have been watching the Lost episodes.
And by the way, I have to cut in. We forgot our sponsor.
Oh!
My sponsor. We remember.
Yeah, we
Lost episodes.
Lost episodes. Okay, we'll pick up the Lost episodes.
Sorry. Our sponsor is SilkCityHotSauce.com.
Yes.
Okay, and go to SilkCityHotSauce.com. Get yourself some great homemade hot sauce
Can't hurt
like
you,
the
pal.
Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Yep. And if you go
Back order.
Yep. When you go and you go to the checkout, put RX in the checkout to get 15% off.
Yes.
All right. But
Now,
anyway,
I got a Silk City hot sauce story.
Go ahead.
So on New Year's Day, we were having Bloody Marys. Me and my girlfriend were having a Bloody Mary. So I said, hey, let's try the Silk City hot sauce in there. So she pulls out one of them. She has like 6 of them she bought. And one of them is called Badass Jew. Okay?
I actually know the person that they modeled.
Do you
that
know?
on.
Okay.
Yeah, I know
and
him,
it's really good. So I said, let's put it in the drink. So I put it in. I said, hey, this is pretty good. I said, you know what? I'm going to rename this a Bloody Miriam.
Bloody Morty.
Bloody Miriam.
That is great. That's a clever joke.
It was. It was very
That
clever
is
on my
very
part.
clever on your part.
So it actually is a really good hot sauce.
I gotta try that.
I've had 3 or 4 of them right now so far. Really good.
Nice,
Good stuff.
My wife likes Bloody Mary, so maybe I'll
Make
get
her
that,
bloody.
yeah.
Make her a Bloody Miriam.
Bloody Miriam.
Yeah. With the badass Jew.
Great joke, Lou. So now you've been kind of delving into the Lost episodes,
Yes.
right?
And I'm kind of enjoying them. You're going in with you have to go with an open mind. You know,
Yes.
it's not the 39, but there's things you see carried over, and you see the character development of Ralph from season 1 of the Lost episodes. I think there's 4 seasons they put it down as, and you see the development of the character from this wacko maniac in the beginning,
right.
lunatic. And he kind of like, I want to say, calms down to the Ralph Cramden we know.
To where when he does scream and yell, it's in
Yeah,
it's in the right spots.
Yes, because the other point he just starts screaming and yelling, just like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's
For
like,
no
"Good
reason."
morning!
Yeah, like no reason why he's just screaming and yelling. At least when he's at the end when he starts screaming and yelling, there's a reason for that
Correct.
screaming. And
Correct.
yelling. Yeah.
Right.
So anyway, I actually am enjoying them. I want to watch them again because you get the better feel second time around.
Absolutely.
And you see a lot of carryover from the Lost to the 39.
Yes.
How they use skits. They tweak them a little bit.
Absolutely. You can see the origin of some of the
Yes,
bits.
some of the bits, yep.
And even some of the jokes.
Yep.
You could see that.
And the people, too. Same people.
Yeah, you
I've
see
seen
the
them all
same
over the place. Like there's
characters, right?
14 guys that played Mr. Marshall so far. and and you want to talk about flubs. Oh, my God.
galore?
It would be not flub of the week. It would be flub of the minute.
That's great. And we were saying before the show, I think what's such a great allure about the Lost episodes. Because, like you said, most of them aren't as good, but there are some good. There are some really good ones.
Yes, there's good stuff.
A couple guys on Twitter said, "Look, if you want to see some really good ones, they named like 4 or 5 that could have been in the 39.
We call it 39 worthy.
39 worthy. Yes,
yes. They are 39 worthy.
Yep,
they are
absolutely.
Yeah. So.
But I said, you know what it's like when you're watching those old the classics, not the classic, but the Lost episodes. It's like seeing video or pictures of your aunts or uncles or grandparents when they're young.
Yeah.
Because you don't remember them, but you're like, oh, wow, look, that's my grandfather when he was 17.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, now I see the development into him being a grandfather.
Right.
Or your aunt or uncle. And that's how I think of it when I see those things. Because you're like, you're watching the development.
Yeah.
And you're like, look how, and plus they are younger, because it's 4 or 5 years younger. So maybe we'll,
we will get into maybe the Lost. And I was telling Joe too. I said, Joe, you're not gonna believe it, but I think Joyce Randolph isn't actually bad in the Lost episodes.
No, well, because she was a little bit more,
little rougher,
more of, like you said, more of the burlesque. Like, in
that
other words,
persona that she was supposed to be, the burlesque dancers or Minsky's or something. Ralph makes a Minsky's joke to her once, and it's funny because she gets in his face. They're more Brooklyn. Even Alice, shut up. She says to him all the time. It's like her line,
right?
And even there's more banter between Ralph and Trixie, where you don't really see much in the 39. You really don't.
No,
but
just a couple. See, you got your hair. Your hair dye looks good.
Looks good. Yeah.
So I and plus we were saying too that Norton is a lot more thug kind of street,
in the beginning
more,
one. Yeah, then you see him also developing into the Ed Norton character,
right?
You know, the one that we know and love.
Yeah, like you're gonna get a belt in the mouth. That was more of the old character.
Yeah.
Rough, making
rough.
jokes about smacking his wife around.
Yeah. I mean, Ralph even hits Norton in this thing. Like, he cracks him and, like, knocks him out in one of the episodes. Like,
really?
What? Where's this coming from? So anyway, that's my
that is
my
great.
venue, my new Lost episode venue that I'm
going to start
partaking of in 2021.
I am going to start digging, because I was for a while. And then I stopped, and I'm going to start digging again.
Well, I got the Amazon Fire Stick now, so I can do it. So
yes.
That's the only reason why I'm doing it.
Real quick, 2 voicemails.
Oh, yeah.
The guy, we couldn't. It was a very convoluted voicemail. We couldn't understand everything he said.
Yeah,
but he was from Fort Lauderdale. We couldn't get his name, but he was asking about Jackie pulling or rubbing his
belly when he forgot a line.
When he forgot a line, and he was asking us, do we believe that?
Right.
I don't know if it's him rubbing or maybe just holding his belly. You were saying some people were saying he pulls his jacket down.
He pulls down the jacket, the bus driver jacket, when he forgot a line or something like that. But I don't know. Maybe somebody out there knows better than we do.
As somebody who was over 300 pounds at one time, I could tell you just lift your arms up a little bit, your jacket's coming up. It's coming up
to your chin. One of them.
But so we appreciate it. He was from Fort Lauderdale. We couldn't get his name. And then also Rob, the admin from the Weekirk of Yonkers.
That's an Odd Couple website.
Yep, on Facebook,
on
right?
Facebook,
a group, yep. And he left a message, but it was very, it was breaking up and all that.
That too, yeah, we're in trouble.
Check out his Facebook group.
Yeah.
The Weekirk
of Yonkers.
Now, what is the reference to that?
In one of the episodes, it was the chapel, where I think Oscar and Blanche was getting remarried again. I believe was when he was getting married. The Weekirk means small church.
Okay.
Of Yonkers.
Oh, okay.
Located 1 mile south of Yonkers Raceway.
Oh, well, I know where that is.
That's what he says. That's what the minister says. Right here at the Weekirk of Yonkers. Located.
Isn't that the last episode when they
No, that's when they got remarried. No. That was Felix and Felix and Gloria got remarried.
You're talking about him and Blanche.
Yeah, Blanche. And Blanche was marrying somebody else. I believe. Anyway, it winds up. I think it's Richard Stahl is actually the guy who's the minister, who's phenomenal.
I know. He's a great character actor.
Oh, great.
Been in a ton of things.
Great.
Very, very cool.
Great stuff.
So, yeah, we wanted to say hello to them. We couldn't play the voicemail because they were it was
cracking up and
crackling and stuff like that. We couldn't understand words, a lot of it. But we appreciate the voicemail, and anybody else want to call us, absolutely do that. So we wanted to play this one clip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
From the Better Living Through Television. Of course.
You know, Chef of the Future.
Chef of the Future.
As we all know it as Chef of the Future.
Chef of the Future, yeah. Although Chef of the Past doesn't get a lot of
Yeah, no, it doesn't get much.
Chef
You don't
of the
get much
Past.
love, yeah.
I like Chef
Well,
of the
that's
Past.
Norton. Second piece.
So
second billing.
while they're rehearsing, right before actually they're getting ready to go live.
Yeah.
Now I called Charlie the cameraman
Yeah,
in the beginning of the episode.
Yeah, because we don't know his name.
We don't know his name, but it's what's his face?
Eddie Hanley.
Eddie Hanley playing the cameraman.
Yeah. Plays everything, actually. He's like the director, the stage
Yeah,
manager,
yeah.
and the cameraman. Had a low budget at that studio.
So there is a clip of him.
The George Petrie of the radio, of the TV station.
Yeah, the TV station. Yeah. And we noticed that when he calls to Ed Norton,
Yeah.
he doesn't call him because he's calling Mr. Crandon.
Mr.
All right,
Crandon.
Mr. Crandon, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. But when it comes to Norton, he doesn't call him, Ed or Mr. Norton. It's just
Testing. Hot out, brown cow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing. Hey, boy. You know, Ralph, I'm getting a little nervous out here. I don't know how you can keep so calm back there.
Hey, Norton. Get ready.
okay, Norton. Get ready. He just calls him Norton.
Like he was at the Raccoon Lodge with him last night. Norton.
Hey, we had a good time. We had a good time at the track the other night, Norton. Are you ready for your commercial? He just calls him Norton. It's great, funny stuff. So, Louis came up with a great idea.
Yeah.
For us to list our top 5. Go ahead.
Okay, here's the list. I mean, me on my list. And this is an audience participation one too, Joe. This is big. Everybody, I wanted people to write in.
Either email or put it on the Facebook page.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. Okay. So this is kind of tough to narrow it down to 5.
Yeah. it
Top
was very tough.
5 props you would love to own from the show. Now, you can't use Ralph's bus driver uniform, and you cannot use Ed Norton's hat. Because everybody knows if you had one thing to pick, you would say, I want Ed Norton's hat.
Or the bus driver.
Or the bus driver's uniform. So leave those 2 out. Now, any prop, as ridiculous as it is, now there's no right and wrong answer here. This is all you. It's all personal. So you want me to go first, or you want to go first?
Do you want to do you have it in order?
Well, it's really not in order.
Not in order,
it's not.
right?
It's just
Just
five random. Not
Okay.
random. There's 5 things I like best. Not in order. I like one better than the other.
Right.
But you want me to go, or you want to go? Yeah, go.
Okay.
Go.
I'll
You're under. You're under here.
Are you on here? Number 1, Ralph's lunchbox. You can't.
I can't believe it. That's my number 1. Because we didn't show each other these.
No.
Because we don't want to ruin our spontaneity.
No, ruining the spontaneity.
We never do this.
All right. Number 2, the raccoon hat.
Okay, I don't have that. Okay.
Number 3, the list.
Oh,
Bad Pernts,
I know you love.
Good
Oh, wow,
Pernts.
I don't have that.
To
See, I
have
didn't
that
even-
original
Yes,
thing,
written out.
because then you can actually put it on your wall.
wall. Yeah.
That would be.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. See,
Goosebumps.
Yeah.
I got goosebumps, Lou.
All right.
I'm mentally ill. I'm mentally ill. I got goosebumps for a list from 65 years ago. Norton's work mask.
Oh, that. Oh, okay.
That crazy
yes,
costume.
yes.
The work mask.
Yes, it's a gas mask. Actually, it's actually like a World War I
It's
gas
like
mask.
a gas mask.
Yeah.
Maybe with the waiters.
With the waiter, okay.
And all that. And my 5th one is Ralph's costume. The Man from Space.
Oh, the Man from Space. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, those are
That'd be
good ones.
Crazy. And I know I kind of kept it with them too. I didn't go with any other characters.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that was like that's what
But
I
Joe,
came
you
up
narrowed it down. From you could go on this list like 40 things if you really want. There's so many
Absolutely.
props and
so
stupid
many
things.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
All right.
I'm interested in
All right.
hearing
Now
yours.
we
Go
know
ahead.
my 1 was Ralph's lunchbox.
Correct.
My number 2, the happy handy housewife helper.
That was one I wanted to do, and I changed it. I changed it to Norton's work mask. It was in between. I was going back and forth with those two. The handy helper,
happy
whatever.
handy
Yeah.
housewife helper. My third
Very
one,
good.
the 2000 matchsticks glued together. The box,
The
the
box.
hairpin box,
The hairpin
with the secret
The
door.
secret door. to another dimension. to
All right.
1149 Park Street.
Okay, here we go. My fourth one.
Fourth one.
The Funny Money suitcase.
And also, that's the same
Same
suitcase
case
where he's going.
to the trip.
That's a great one. That shiny with the.
It's got like that's supposed to be old, so they put like this like
polish
yeah,
on it,
polish,
like shoe polish.
to make it look old.
That would be awesome.
Now,
and that truly was a prop, by the way.
yeah, that is a prop.
Yeah,
okay,
it's true.
now this one is so off the wall that you're going to say, "What?"
My list was on the wall.
Okay, your list was on the one. This wasn't on the list on your. Listen to this one. Johnny Bennett's baseball glove.
You're insane. You're insane.
Johnny, because I'm a baseball. You know, I'm a baseball, and I collect baseball gloves. I collect some baseball gloves. I'm not a wacko collector, but I have a couple. And every time I see that, I say, I want that glove. Johnny Bennett's baseball glove.
Dude, you know what? There's two reasons why. Number one, it's the show.
Yes.
And number two, it's a baseball glove from 1955.
55, yes.
So that would have two reasons for you to want to have it.
Yep.
That's you're mentally ill.
Yeah, thank you.
And brilliant.
Thank
that
you.
was
There's
brilliant.
a fine line between,
yes.
between being a genius and a nut.
And a nut. And you
on that
stayed
line
with
right
that.
now,
You're teetering
I'm
on that
teetering
line. Wow. His glove.
Johnny Bennett's baseball glove. And like you said, you said things I didn't even think of. The list, I did not even think of that.
Dude, the glove is unbelievable. The housewife thing.
Yeah, the handy housewife happy. I just want to see what that looked like.
I know. To actually see what it actually looked like. Because you don't see it up too close.
No, you don't. It's just like something that the prop man put together, glued a couple pieces.
like a Swiss Army knife
Yeah,
of thing.
basically, yeah. He didn't do a too good job with it either because the spearfishing thing fell off. So there's things like that. And I didn't even think of the costume, Ralph's costume.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of it. I was thinking of things like that dish that's on the bureau. It's like that piece under the top, right above the top hand, left hand drawer.
Oh,
that thing that's always out. It's like a candy dish.
Yeah.
Or a flower vase with no flowers in it.
Yeah. Right. Oh, wow.
That's another great prop.
Yeah, we didn't
the
think
ice
of
box.
Yeah, we didn't even think of any of the furniture.
The front. I'm saying the ice box.
Yeah, the ice box, the table,
everything.
Which our sponsor had one of the later ones.
Right, the later version. Yep.
Kingfish Levinsky had that.
Yep.
But there's
so many. That's what I said.
We're going to
get some good ones. So please, people, please.
Even if they match some of ours,
it don't matter. It's your favorite. Your favorite. Like me and Joe had a favorite. We didn't know. We didn't compare notes before the show. We never do.
No,
we never do.
Absolutely
and
not.
Both of them first on the list. Ralph's lunchbox. So we just please participate.
Yes,
in this. We know as you're hearing this, you're saying, "Wait a minute, this, and the other
Absolutely.
thing." So,
yeah.
Oh, this is great. I can't wait to hear the response.
It's going to be great.
Anything, even like stupid things like the pen from Hello, Bill.
Yes,
like that pen set. That's
the
pen set.
Oh my God! Yeah, that would be great too.
How about the check from the Colonnade Room?
The check. What, the scissor from the barber that he's sticking in his nose? No, the one that I love, and I think it's it's great, is the 2000 matchsticks.
Oh yeah, I want that.
Because it's from that episode.
Yes.
You know,
it would just be great to have.
Bowling bag ball.
Oh, the bowling bag. There you go.
Yeah, that would be great.
We never see the Napoleon thing, but
no, because it obviously doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Oh, that would just be great.
But there are so many things that you would want.
Yeah. Alice's apron. I mean, it just goes on and on.
Yeah, it goes on and on. Even the tea kettle that they use several times. How
Oh,
about
yeah.
the pan from underneath the ice box?
Yeah, the icebox pan.
All right, we're gonna stop. Joe, we got to stop because
this
could go on for hours.
Yeah, the guys with the butterfly nets are going to come and get us.
All right, so anybody out there, please respond. We want you to respond
on our Facebook or email
bangzoom1956@gmail.
Yep.
Remember, when you write in, tell us where you're from. If we don't know you, if you're a veteran, we know you're right. But if you're like kind of new or only a couple of times, just tell us where you're from. We just want to get like a demographic of where people are, and just and give us your list.
And if your email, like if you're not on Facebook and you want your email to go on Facebook, email Louie and just say, hey, you can post this.
Okay.
I'll take it, copy it, and I'll put it on our Facebook.
And then Joe will do that. I have no idea.
Lou has no clue.
That thing will be dying on my email page.
All right. So, what do you think? You want to do? Because we're at 30 minutes.
We're already at 30?
Absolutely,
Oh
at
my
30. We did
God.
no bits, no nothing.
Do anything. We had a very little list. We talked about.
Well,
the
listen,
prop list is great.
it's 2021,
Yeah.
and it just happened after New Year's, and then with Christmas, so it was just nice to catch up with
yes,
everybody.
it was. Yeah.
And
To get back in.
yes, and I have to get ready for the your favorite intro.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah, that's right.
I'm sorry, because we're gonna do. I assume we're gonna do a little trivia.
Yeah, we'll do
right?
a trivia here if I can find one. Hold on.
Good, because I can't find the.
Okay.
Oh,
okay, here it is. I got it. Oh, this is good. Oh, Joe, this trivia actually ties in a little bit. So this is
okay.
Good. This is good.
Let me just find the trivia, and here we go.
Now, Tom, who is our first guest, please?
Herb, our first guest, ready to leap the first hurdle on his way to the $99,000 answer, is our
courier from Parsippany, New Jersey, Joe Conti.
Hey! All right, here we go. All right, somehow this is tying in.
Yep.
All I know is that I'm going to look foolish, so go ahead.
All right. Now this question was prepared by Professor Walter Newman.
from the
That's
from
all
the First
que-
National
that's
Bank.
That's all questions are.
They're all prepared by Walter
Newman.
He's a busy man.
He
this
doesn't know it, but he's preparing these. All right, Joe. Now this is tough.
Okay. Is it just a question, or is it?
No, it has to do with phone numbers.
Okay.
Now, we know Ralph's two phone numbers. He has the one, but he makes a mistake. Bensoner 07741, Bensoner 07740. Okay. Now, Norton gives two numbers for him. One is, Trixie the maid is always there.
Right.
Okay, now, that's the first one. Now, in the Chef of the Future episode, they give a phone number. We don't know whose phone number it is, but we have to assume that it would be Norton's phone number.
That's
like,
what you.
where
That's what
where
I
would
thought.
you? Yeah, that's what I always thought. I said, where else would you call?
Right.
Where would you go? You're not gonna have a service back then handling your phone.
Yeah,
Especially
yeah.
them. They have no money anyway.
Right.
But so you would think. So now Norton gives two phone numbers. Do you know either one of them? This is tough. How about the one from? Just give me one if you can. The one from Bill Davis. Trixie the maid is always there.
Oh yeah, I'm hearing them
Yeah.
now.
This is real tough.
Give me like Benson. It's Bensonhurst, obviously.
Well, yeah.
And give me,
I'm gonna give you the one from Pride. Okay.
No, wait. Give me Pride.
Well, you want the one from Better?
No. Give me, because it's Bensonhurst in 5 numbers, right?
Yes. One is okay. I'm going to give you this. One is Bensonhurst 6. This is the one from Pride.
Okay.
Bensonhurst 6.
No.
No, you don't have it. Okay. 0098.
Bensonhurst 6
0098. Now, from the TV. Okay.
It just sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Now, from the TV commercial, it's Bensonhurst 5. And the last 4 numbers are kind of similar, but they are different. It is a different number.
Bensonhurst
5.
5698.
Ooh, man, you are close. 6698.
6698.
Wow, I'm gonna give you that. I'm giving you that.
You're gonna give me.
I'm giving you that one. That's really close.
Wow. That's a great
I always
question.
we just said I always assumed
Yeah.
that Norton was giving his number
Right.
because where else would you call for the house happy whatever you want to call it, happy handy housewife helper?
But see, now the thing is, first I'm thinking, well, they probably just made up a number.
Yeah.
But that got them into trouble in the other episode.
Yeah, that's why they had to do the
They had to
voiceover.
do the dubbing.
Yeah, the
because
dub.
it was Bensonhurst 3.
3. Yes, you look at Alice's lips, you can
And
see
it's
her saying 3.
Bensonhurst 3.
Yeah.
Bensonhurst 3 7741.
Yeah.
And but because it was actually a real person.
It was a real person. People started
So-
calling like people do.
They must have known that these numbers were either no good or
yeah.
it was something.
Something.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Yeah, I don't know what they did, but those were the numbers. Yeah. That's the numbers.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Hey, I was close.
I'm giving you that list. That's
All right.
tough.
Well, I appreciate the fact that you're going to give me that one. But, well, listen. Episode number 55. Welcome back. Our first episode of 2021.
Yep.
With many, many more to go. And let me tell you something. We're getting more and more people on Facebook, emails, climbing aboard, saying that they're really, really, a lot of people are binging the show.
Yeah, they are.
Which is crazy.
Just this past week, we've heard people that emailed us, and I always forward the emails to Joe.
Yeah.
And some people say they were binging.
Yeah.
The new people, binging.
Yeah. And I think I saw Ira said he's going to start watching it over. He's
Over,
going to
yeah.
start listening
Yeah,
over
over
from the
again.
beginning
Yes.
again. Why go over when you already know?
And he'll tell us which one stunk again.
Yes. Another stinker. Don't listen to the one with Fernandez because that's the stinker one that you didn't like. He's a peach.
We love him.
All right. Well, listen, number 55 in the books.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody, for giving us a listen. Tell your friends about the show. Share the show on your social media sites. And who can we thank? First of all, the Facebook group, the Honeymooners Raccoon Lodge on Facebook with Joy and Brother Norton.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. You guys are so wonderful. You let us promote on there. We really, really appreciate it. Thank you to SilkCityHotSauce.com.
Do the Etsy thing, too, for Brother Raccoon.
Yes, that's right. Etsy. Go to Etsy. Our pal, Brother Norton, has a whole thing. He sells all these really cool things on the Honeymooners at Etsy. So if you go to Etsy.com/shop/Honeymooners store, that's where we got our Chef of the Future.
Chef of the Future.
Yep.
Well,
all those
I
different
wore it
things.
on my Christmas when I actually made manicotti.
You made a manicotti.
I made a manicotti.
You made
or manicotti.
Yeah, manicotti.
To us, it's manicotti.
Yeah. You know that every time they call her Mrs. Manicotti, there's
I cringe.
There's thousands of Italians in the Northeast just cringing. No.
It's Mrs. Manicotti.
But I love the fact that they use Manicotti for her name.
It's great.
It's just awesome. But yes, thank you guys.
But don't bother me.
That's right. No,
we're thick-skinned.
No, totally. And also, Silk City Hot Sauce. Thank you to Jeff Kingfish Levinsky. Go to SilkCityHotSauce.com. Get some great hot sauce, and then put RX in the coupon code to get 15% off and free bottle of cherry sriracha.
And remember, order the Badass Jew and make yourself a Bloody Miriam.
There you go.
Kingfish, you could use that recipe. I've given you permission. You could put it on the back of the bottle.
You know what I want to do so bad? I rarely ever do this, but I just figured I would just do this real quick. Just do. Where is it?
Find it. Hurry up. Find it. Keeping us in suspenders.
I don't know where it is. I was going to play the. It was a drum, a brunch for your thing. I can't find the clip, so whatever. But also check out my other show, the Conti and Kenny Show, every Monday night at 7 o'clock on morelikeradio.com. And also my 1-hour comedy DVD/CD called Happiness. You can order that anywhere where you can download it and get it on any of the sites.
Joe, one more thing.
Yeah.
We talked about this, me and you, a couple of weeks ago. We were talking about maybe getting T-shirts made.
Yes.
We have two logos.
Correct.
And if anybody out there is interested, we're not going to order anything yet. We just want to see if there's any interest. So when you email us with your top 5 props, say you would be interested in a T-shirt.
Yeah. Okay.
Just you know,
because I already have the T-shirt in mind.
Yes.
The front would be the Honeymooners podcast with Joe Conti and Louis Fats.
That would
on
be
the back, good, clean
fun. Something like, there you go. So if anybody's interested, gave me the idea. I always watch Svengoolie. He has like those Svengoolie T-shirts.
Right.
So that'd be nice if we had one made.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it would be. So if anybody out there is interested, and we're not going to hit you over the head trying to profit from anything. We just, we keep costs low.
No, yeah.
Because that's what we do.
How much would you charge?
I don't know, about $75. I don't know.
I was waiting for you to use some sort of $12.83.
Well, I gave him his bank account. $75.
Yeah, you did use 70. I got $75. Very good.
Around.
You did use it. All right. All right. Well, listen, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate you giving us a listen. And we'll see you next time.
E pluribus raccoonus. Night all.
Good night.
Good
Thank
night.
you. Good night.
We'll have to do this again real soon.
How about tomorrow night?
This has been a non-productive media presentation. Executive producer Frank Hablawi. This program and many others like it on the Non-Productive Network is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives license. Please share it, but ask before trying to change it or sell it. For more information, visit non-productive.com.